anti-fraud security. Please go ahead.
Yes, I am speaking with you from the coast city of Enugu.
There you go. I see.
Yes, Enugu is not interesting at all. If you give me 1 or 2 minutes, I will tell you what I know about Enugu.
Please go ahead.
And I will use this opportunity first and foremost to send a very strong message to INEC. Now, there is a foul play here in Enugu. The foul play in Enugu is that INEC is trying to play Jimmy. You see, what is good for the goose is also good for the gander. I've been listening to your conversation, and people have made series of calls or several calls to condemn certain acts that were carried out in Lagos State, particularly the suppression of voters. And you will agree with me that it was actually a volatile situation in Lagos, unlike Enugu where it was all peaceful. Enugu was stable, no violence, but it beats my imagination that the results of Lagos State were collated and a winner declared, or the winner declared. Why in Enugu State that was peaceful, collation has been suspended. A winner has emerged, but there are some persons who think they are the forces of powers that be trying to truncate the collation and try to change the outcome, but it won't happen. Now,
yeah, but we're not very sure of the reason for the postponement. I mean, you have supplied, an impression that you have, but really, we need to be hearing from INEC, don't we, as to the actual reason for the, suspension.
The question I want to ask you is, where are you interviewing me from? You are in Lagos, sitting down in Lagos. Within your studio, you are seeing the people around you. I just told you I have been a landlord in Enugu State. Because the conspiracy, you see what is happening now? The conspiracy started about several months ago. Okay. When the gubernatorial seat of Enugu State was used as a tool for political bargain. You cannot mention, I have been to your studio. You know what I stand for. I founded the 40 million ballots movement. That's a movement that warehoused the major support group of Peter Obi. I'm pro-Igbo, I'm pro-Igbo presidency, I'm pro-Obi. For whose reason or at whose instance INEC has refused to declare the winner was actually used as a tool for political bargain. He was projected to be the governor of Enugu State. He was imposed on Labour Party by someone I know. And for that reason, I had a personal problem with Peter Obi. The problem I had with Peter Obi at the Santa Sun in Lagos was because of that reason. There is a man called Nia Wodo. 6 or 7 months ago, he brought a young man called Chijoke Edeoga as his sole candidate who must win, who must be the Labour Party candidate of Enugu State. Then I resisted it. The primary that brought that young man was rigged. But Unia and the appeal court to pervert the course of judgment. These are things I have proof for. I am a part and parcel of the Igbo family.
Yes. Wait a minute,
so
Kennedy.
When you say it's an impression, when you say it was an impression, that is why I have to dig deeper. It wasn't any form of impression. I am here.
I get you. But we also have to be mindful of what we say. You just brought a justice of a court into this conversation. And so I'm just counseling that we be very mindful of how we say what we say. You understand me? But that doesn't mean that...
Do you really think Do you really think at my level, with the level of my exposure, I'm educated, well, I run the biggest youth foundation and biggest youth enterprise NGO in Africa, and I run one of the biggest election observation committees, CISCAI, in Enugu here.
Without prejudice to all of that, without
check your record.
Please.
That's what I'm saying. Well, so when you say I quoted what I have no passport in NGO as a civil society leader of high repute, I just told you I have my part.
Okay. I don't want to get into an argument with you.
I have my part.
I understand the passion with which you are speaking. But as a man of experience, you know that you cannot bring in people without to a conversation, especially when it concerns matters that might be illegal. And if these are also, important people in society, you just have to have all your ducks in a row. That's all I was suggesting. But let me bring in Temi Tokwe, who is a viewer in Akowonjo. Good morning to you, sir, and thank you for holding on.
Thank you, Okuyori. Thank you for all you do for our nation, Nigeria.
Thank you.
Yes, the aftermath of the 2023 election is what needs our elders across the divide to come together with sense of history, sense of purpose in building this nation. When we live peaceably in an environment, we must respect the people who have created our ambience. Across the divide, in South Africa, in Dubai, in America, anywhere we get to, we must respect the aboriginals. We must not be seen as using our choice as an agent of destabilization when election comes. It's not only Lagos like the cosmopolitan city in Nigeria. Enugu is cosmopolitan. It was a city of the southeastern, capital of the southeastern. Ibadan is cosmopolitan. Kaduna is cosmopolitan. Kano as well. But anywhere we find ourselves, we must know we have a nation to build. And everywhere we find ourselves, we must. We are calling on the elders, and we implore our president-elect to ensure that Israel returns to the schools. So
all right, then. Okay.
From where we are.
I want to thank you very much, Temi Tokwe. Thank you very much, Temi Tokwe, for calling in. Well, there's quite a number of... maybe I should take a break now. I don't know, so that I won't interrupt you.